This is a pace.
So Dennis Schroeder with Steph Curry. Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green is back with Trayce Jackson-Davis. Warriors over the Wizards. But it was a competitive game throughout. And that's what Washington does. They hang in games. They got a lot of young talent. Andrew Wiggins. Poole, Bub Carrington. Bilal Coulibaly with Kyle Kuzma and Alex Sarr, the second pick in the draft.
I like the Schroeder-Jordan Poole matchup. But you're right. This Wizards team, they scared the Suns in their last game. Came back on them.
They beat the Denver Nuggets. And so the Kuzma missed shot and Jordan Poole
banks against the Suns, hits 6 threes. You let them hang around, they gain confidence.
Cycle it to Schroeder. Corner three is perfect. As Wiggins and Steph kind of carry, other guys kick in, and that was the key. And Schroeder's starting to play better and get more acclimated. That's off Sarr's leg.
He's learning. It's hard to win with a young team. That's the youngest team in the league. But they're going to scrap, and that's what they do.
Yeah, 14 years as an assistant, though. He has seen a lot of good programs. But guys like Poole and Kuzma, they can hurt you. Jordan, 40% on threes. Missed the three there.
You don't want to give him looks like that very often. Now, you had 3 guys down in the paint.
Draymond attacking the shot blocker. This team will block shots. And Sarr gets a lot of them. And Kuzma's been banged up with missing 17 games this year, but he can be a scorer. And that skip pass. A good save now. Coulibaly, the Frenchman who had played with Wembanyama. And Kuzma missing there. And Trayce Jackson-Davis, who had 15 boards the other night, pulling the rebound. The pick and roll. Trayce did well just to catch that, but fall
to avoid a turnover.
Coulibaly averaging 12 points a game. He'll launch the three.
See, Warriors are kind of giving them the 3 balls, knowing they want to get inside, so they're clogging up the paint first, contesting threes secondarily.
The Warriors keep attacking inside. Trayce Jackson-Davis bothered there with his offhand, the right hand, the one that has the thumb wrap.
And Trayce tripped him.
Yeah, fouling.
Things easy on him as a pick and roll player, pick and roll finisher.
I mean, he's 19 years old and a legit 7 feet. He had 16 and 9 against Phoenix the other night. And Jordan.
They give it to Sarr with a small defender on him. So
not look good.
You don't want to see that.
So right back in the lineup, he'd had the flu and a lower back thing, but he was not moving well. So Guy Santos quickly in. Warriors are also without Kyle Anderson, as well as Kuminga and Podziemski tonight. Shot clock at 3. Wiggins had to make something out of nothing, and Trayce Jackson-Davis getting on the glass.
Get some offensive rebounds. He's trying to win that big man battle.
He had 9 offensive boards against Gobert the other night. Schroeder, sidestep 3, and Dennis Schroeder.
Wait, now it is not knotted up anymore. That's what I was trying to say. Knotted up.
The long 3, and Carrington missing that. An offensive rebound for Sarr. Cycle it to Kuzma. And the Warriors are just letting Washington cast from the outside, which is why you want to gain separation. The Wizards are 1 of 6 on threes. And Steph being held by Carrington. You see extraordinary efforts for young guys when they play against the Warriors.
But they find out about that movement without the ball real quick.
Andrew Wiggins.
He's just backing up. He's kind of in drop coverage, and Andrew Wiggins is saying, I'm going to eat up that real estate. Get him going one way, go back the other, counter.
We talked about Jordan Poole trying to get some contact. Sarr's 31% from deep, but off back iron. And if Washington wants to keep shooting threes, the Warriors are going to be just fine with that. Schroeder had made 2 threes, but missing there.
And know that you don't have to settle for contested threes yourself. You can move the ball around, get a great look, excellent looks. This is the 30th defense in the league, 30th offense in the league.
Kuzma's got Steph on a switch. Guy Santos came to double. Shot clock at 7. Coulibaly flipping it up and in.
It's just on-ball defense.
Coletta mentioned youngest team in the league. Coulibaly's 20, Sarr's 19. Trayce Jackson-Davis. Yeah, Trayce Jackson-Davis was the
glass if he makes it a point to get offensive rebound.
And it comes away. Corey Kispert's first playing time. And a foul on the
plus-minus. He hasn't shot the ball well lately, but he fine.
And so the plus-minus isn't perfect.
Yeah. And it's not an easy teacher to winning and you're still losing games, but you can see it with the plus-minus when you're having an impact on the game that's positive.
So 2 of 3 from the line.
Nope.
Buddy Hield just threw that right to Sarr. Now, those are turnovers the Warriors cannot have.
He was anticipating Sarr was going to stay up with Steph, but he just kind of jumped backwards, peeled back off of him.
Carrington and denied Buddy Hield.
His man not able to stay in between his man and the ball, and Buddy Hield came over to help, make it a tough layup or dunk.
Keyshawn George will step around and then follow.
They're just hanging around. That's all Brian Keefe wants his team to do. Just stay in the game, hang around, see what happens.
That's what they did against Phoenix for a long time. Steph Curry fly by. His first shot of the night rattles out. Offensive rebound to Wiggins. Wiggins on Kispert. Wiggs was going downhill a lot against Minnesota. Guy Santos, we'll call that a pass.
Got him away from Looney, so he was able to catch that one and score.
Jordan Poole.
Out now.
And Jordan always in free throw shooting when he was a Warrior, 85% from the line, and so he's got 8. Jordan Poole 8, Schroeder 6, and Washington the 1-point lead. GP2 wearing a microphone, as Kalena mentioned, his first playing time. Gary thought about that wing 3. He'll give Looney the mid-range.
By that pass, but he figured it out quick.
Kispert's the one guy that can get hot from three-point land, and and such great personality.
Guarding the best players in the world on the other team. He loves his job. You think about the 2022 finals. Coach Kerr talked about it. Misses game 1. They go 4 out of 5 games winning when he comes back. Like, he was a big part of all that. Tatum, Brown, defending all those guys.
Steph got in the lane, still kept the dribble alive, got it back, and then off iron. Guy Santos an opportunity. Buddy Hield straight on 3. Guy Santos tipping it out to Steph. Third opportunity. Guy Santos.
Second chance points, all him.
Doesn't need any stats other than he's just playing 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Jonas Valanciunas setting up. Jordan Poole's off to a nice beginning. Missed that there. You saw also Jordan is very friendly with all the Warriors, including Gary. And Payton down the lane, missed the layup. That's a rarity. The little big man normally finishes that.
You love that take.
You do not want Keyshawn George to start to get hot.
Transition defense. Get back, find the ball, find shooters, protect the basket, all of it.
His career best 24 against Phoenix.
Walk.
And 39% shooting it. The Warriors are losing the game.
Yeah. 8 second chance points for the Warriors and 4 for them.
Valanciunas always a solid pro at the center spot. The shot clock at 7. Cycle it back to Coulibaly. They're shooting a large volume of threes right now. I mean, 10 of the 19 Washington attempts have been from three-point land. Steph, little runner.
Short.
And then Curry will track down his own miss. This is how you shoot, by the way, in the first home game after a road trip. That almost always happens. You don't want to have the turnovers, though, on top of it. Shot clock at 4. Looney creating and off iron there. So now the Warriors 7 of 19 in this first quarter. Buddy Hield with the foul.
We've seen plenty of games like
show and go. Keyshawn George back out to Kispert. They run him off the line. And Kispert down the lane. Trace sent him away.
That's big.
Just a little thing of Buddy Hield getting Kispert off that three-point line. Feed him to the shot blocker. High screen roll. Schroeder will attack. But you get it on the glass. Trace. That pass was knocked away. Keyshawn George made one. Couldn't make that one.
You got to be careful with the turnovers. Throw some ball fakes here and there.
And Valanciunas. He sends Trayce Jackson-Davis away.
That's tremendous help and recover. It looked like he was behind.
That's a travel. We are told Draymond tonight. So that makes this game even more challenging without Draymond Green. Wiggins wing 3. And the Warriors right now, they can't throw it in the Bay at 31% shooting. And Kispert an open 3.
He's not going to the rim here. They're not going to keep you out of there.
We're going to have Brandon Podziemski put a headset on and hang out with us in the second quarter, but I think if Brandon can bring the Warriors some offensive rhythm.
Let's see what his plus minus will be.
As a broadcaster?
Yes.
We'll figure it out. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins did this, and I'm getting inside.
He was thinking what I said. Like, it's time. We've missed too many jump shots. They're not going to be able to keep me out of the paint. Even if my defender's there, just keep going. Bully ball.
on the roll there. And Wiggins coming up with a steal. Bub Carrington hit the deck. It's a 2-on-1, and Buddy Hield finish it.
I'm telling you, the older you get, that hard court can take its toll on your body, especially if you're already banged up.
And Bub Carrington rolls around for the three. So now, and Washington with the 4-point lead.
They're playing with confidence. Andrew Wiggins switched out and contested. Didn't matter.
Schroeder thinking quick 2 for 1. Pass low to Moody, didn't bother him, and then hit the three after.
And it started with Schroeder getting deep into the paint, though, and then you can kick it back out and get the ball moving.
So about a 6-second game shot clock difference, winding down the first. And catch and shoot again, and so
they're going to win the first quarter.
Wizards have a foul to give if they want, and they give it right there on Schroeder. Playing hard, and it's evident when you watch him. Down to 3 seconds for Wiggins on the shot blocker. Sarr shot it from Fremont, traced the follow, and it just wouldn't.
And we're looking in the clear, so now it's just kind of getting back on the court with the guys, getting back into some rhythm, being able to play live from here on out, and hopefully a return is near.
What's it been like for you since you've been out? How much film have you been trying to apply that to when you come back and play?
Yeah, it's really been a different experience for me through my high school life, college, even my pro life. I've never missed more than 2 games in a row ever, and so to be out for what is this, 9 or 10 now in a row for me, it's been different, but it's also been a blessing in disguise. I've connected with God more, different things like that, but I've also seen
and the Warriors shooting not quite there. The Wizards are
making shots and misses. Everything's been what I expect. The Famers, three of which being at my position. You don't really know where you fit in, and thankfully I was able to find little things that I could contribute with, and got onto the court and really kind of
stops.
Yeah, as you realize, you never help off him. You're always trying to be connected to his body, but it's tough. You see that? It's tough for teams if they want to switch or whatever they want to do, because you put 2 on him and then we play 4 on 3, and so it makes it challenging for. We built the friendship. We always joke when he was at Indiana, I was at Illinois, and we played in the Big Ten tournament against each other, and I sat there and watched him. I think he had about 20 and 15 against us, and ended up beating us, and we were the 1 seed. And so we joke about that moment, but it's been good. Every step of the way, draft, summer league, G League, playing together on the court, sharing a bunch of time off the court with our families together. It's been great, and I can't wait to continue it.
What do you think about
that I do on the court? They're super appreciative of, and the energy is reciprocated with me for them, and so they do a great job, and hopefully I can continue to do a great job for them.
You went and saw Steph Curry in Paris with your buddies.
Yes.
At the Olympics. How was that trip?
It was amazing. Being able to spend time with my best friends, but also being able to spend time with a teammate and seeing that experience. Every time you got to watch Team USA play in one of those games, it was like you want to be Anderson.
the D-cell?
Yeah, Kalena said that's the D-cell move now. You've got that down. Bro. Looney on the roll. He was going to try to do a little tic-tac-toe to GP2. But Kuzma standing tall, coming away with it.
But you do it off like 1 foot, slowing down, like pump faking a million times. What you talked to us about your perspective there, or your mentality.
I think it's just a different way. It's something that's unique that a lot of guys haven't seen. I really, for me, learned it when we played Memphis here during the in-season tournament, and I remember vividly Scottie Pippen Jr. and.
With Schroeder, Lindy Waters had Kispert, came for the double team, and Moody went for the steal. Warriors are climbing back into this. Kispert off back iron, and Wiggins with a nice box out. How are you on the bench? We're going to let you get back down there, but are you a loud guy? Are you a cheer guy? Are you a quiet guy? What are you doing when you're out?
I think I'm more observatory. I like to see, what we're doing out there. Like I told you earlier, you see the game in a different light when you're just sitting there for 48 minutes rather than being out there sitting down. So trying to pick up things. Obviously, Dennis being a new addition, trying to learn from him, learn things that he likes. So when I'm out there with him, it makes it easier for him. And, but I think I'm a little bit of both. I try to do a little bit of everything, help guys when I see stuff.
Valanciunas,
he's solid.
Human being, Jonas Valanciunas, been doing it for 13 years.
So year 2 for you. Do you have your game day routine locked in, and what's that like for you? Are you a big nap guy? Eat before the game, big meal? What gets inside here?
Yeah, home and away, I try to always get up in the morning and get shots up and get my body moving. Whether we have shoot around or it's optional shoot or whatever we do, I try to get up, get my body moving, and then go back to the hotel or my house and eat some food, take a nap.
Yeah, right.
Oh, of course. Always got to take care of my guys. They've been with me for a long time, so always got to take care of them.
Yeah, Coletta knows you get in the league, it's the new friends that worry you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hey, we're buddies. Come with me.
Yeah. 10 years going strong.
Speaking of
See him knock one down. It's throw it in the post, kick it back out, inside out, Pods.
Kispert with the step around. And by the way, Brandon, when he has 18, the Warriors are 10-0.
That's crazy. I did see that stat the other day on Twitter, and I was like, oh, wow. Okay, Dennis, between the legs?
Oh, Trace
Games ago in between his legs. That time it was an accurate pass. Let's just talk about the NBA and the parity right now, how close the league is. In the West, you go on and you could move up. And the same thing in the East with where the Wizards are. Like, as a player, do you think about that? Or is it just kind of game to game? Let's just handle our business, respect the opponent in front of us.
I think it's just a game to game, and it's like you take care of game to game. You try to string something together. I think we're in 10th place right now. And
Gating crew, Warriors live to see another day here. You got 14 seconds to work with, though.
Buddy Hield attacking high off the glass, couldn't get an angle there. Coulibaly and Kispert's been good off the bench. Jordan Poole's been just good in general, but lost the handle there. Jordan's got 11. The recipe in Minnesota was Steph was good, Wiggins was good, and then who else would kick in? Steph's got 8, Wiggins has 8. Who else is going to kick in? Trace Jackson Davis couldn't finish that dunk.
Well, it was a great move, and Alex Sarr just kept working and bothered the dunk from behind.
Coulibaly with the big step and floating it up and out, tipping it up and out, and Trace has rebound 10. Rebounded the ball well.
It's just about moving your feet. They did a good enough job there.
Schroeder probing and looking to set up somebody, but credit the Wizards there. Shot clock at 10. Wiggins on Keyshawn George, and he will get love to McClymonds because the thing I have janky 10 or 15% off.
Yeah, let everything mess with the 30%.
So Wiggins 1 of 2 from the line. Back out to Poole with the shot clock at 5. And Poole a deep 3, and Jordan Poole is 3.
Switched out and contested. You're going to have to guard a lot of ball screens this game. They're one of the teams that run a pick and roll the most in the league. Ball handler and roller. They'll throw it to both of them.
They're using a lot of size on Steph and
punished them.
Coulibaly, guard-to-guard screen, and then Poole rocks into a 3, and he's fouled.
It's a wonderful season for them, and been struggling to find his rhythm, been injured a lot. So it's nice for him to kind of have this big year.
Poole had 24 against the Warriors in D.C. He's got 18 in the first half here. Schroeder all the way to the rim.
Guy that can help at the rim. That's one way to make sure you're finishing at the rim. Help your teammates out.
After kind of a disjointed first quarter, second quarter's been pretty good basketball for both teams. Sarr corner 3, and Ripton now 11 of 20 from three-point land.
29th in three-point shooting percentage, but they're playing the Warriors.
And Steph Curry this is how upsets happen. A team comes in and just starts launching threes and hitting from everywhere. And
Fire, it's official.
After the Warriors had taken the lead, now they're back down 9 again.
You better throw some more bodies his way.
Schroeder missing.
Already won the first quarter. They're looking to win this quarter, too.
Keyshawn George, the show and go. Trace was there.
28,880.
Make sure I'm wearing my best outfit when they're the Warriors, and people are going to be watching. This is how every team reacts against the Warriors. They want to play their best, and sometimes they play out of their minds.
Wiggins, an open wing 3, and he got it. Steph with the delivery. Wiggs has 12. First Warrior in double figures. Poole's 21, pacing Washington. Jordan Poole down the lane. He will be fouled. 6 years. Like, what do you think?
Probably more things you can do to kind of keep your body.
Poole, house on fire right now. He's got 23. Bottoms both free throws. GP2 on the kick out. Kispert, good closeout. Wiggins couldn't pull there. Steph down the lane to lay it up and out. Looney tipping. Looney a couple times. Knocked away by Gary. But Alex Sarr comes up with it.
You got to be careful here in the bonus.
And that pass being thrown.
Left in the half, but can you have some good possessions here to end the half, going to halftime with some momentum?
Yeah, Wizards started 4 of 12 on threes, but they made 8 of 9. Team started hitting 8 of 9 as Steph
top blocking him. He was kind of tangled up there with Schroeder, and the paint was wide open. They're 25th in opponent points in the paint. You can continue to get in there. That's 24 points in the paint for the Warriors.
And you play some D this final 100 seconds of the first half. Shot clock at 7. Coulibaly on the kick out. Schroeder knowing how hot Jordan Poole's been. Kick out to Coulibaly, shot clock at 1, and it's a 24-second violation. So that's exactly what you want if you're the Warriors. Yeah. It's on the road where the Warriors were missing some bodies. Wiggins on Kuzma, now it's Steph on Coulibaly. They put someone tall on Steph the whole game, and Coulibaly's wingspan altering that shot. Curry's 4 of 10. Now GP2 didn't even let Poole come get the ball. Now he has it, and at 3, rattles out. Can you finish on a 2-for-1 here and execute this final 50 seconds? Wiggins sidestep 3. Looney fighting for that rebound. Steph around the curl, good out of bounds play, and executed perfectly.
It's a well set screen. His man got hung up on that. He's moving with so much speed, got separation.
So Poole tried to answer with a 3.
Oh, that was their 2-for-1.
Steph's got that look in his eye. Curling around. Shot clock at 12.
Now, usually they hand off for Steph right there with GP2 in the corner.
Bone-crushing Looney screen. Curry with the shot clock at 4. Coulibaly right in his jersey. Step back 3. Ticked off iron. Looney kept it alive, but the Wizards still 7 seconds to work with. Carrington out of the corner. Bottoms a quarter for Washington. So the Wizards won the first quarter.
You're still down in this game because of their three-point shooting. You forced 9 turnovers. You got to keep working here, see if you can get this thing back under control.
Yeah, odd numbers on the T-Mobile first half recap. And we start the second half with Kuzma.
Exchange that kind of opened it up for Kuzma there. And if you're Wiggins, you just kind of opened up because of that.
So Schroeder, Guy Santos with Draymond out with that left calf tightness in the first quarter. And they've got an offensive foul and a moving.
Extend their lead and gain more confidence as a young team.
So Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole with Bub Carrington, Alex Sarr, and Bilal Coulibaly. Schroeder knocking that away. Carrington, shot clock at 3. And out to Coulibaly, missing that 3. Good Warrior D there. Steph and Schroeder with Wiggins, Trayce Jackson-Davis, and Guy Santos getting in the second half for the Dubs. And Schroeder. No, I just think that you got to take the life away from Washington a little bit. Their belief system has grown as they played better and better in the first half, and threes were going down. And Sarr lasering it at 4 of 12.
Well, you can't just sit back and hope they cool off. You got to make it cool off. Contest a little better.
Wiggins, kind of a warm-up 3, and he buried it quietly this year, shooting 39% from deep.
And that happened because Santos cut. He cut hard, kind of took 2 defenders with him.
Poole stop, go, lost the ball on the way up. And Schroeder pushing. Warriors may have numbers as Kuzma's behind the play, and then
10 turnovers, scored 9 points off of those.
I mean, this game is all about Washington's three-point shooting right now. 14 of 26. Shot clock at 5. Steph finding Wiggins. Shot clock at 1. Tough sidestep 3, and Sarr changed that shot. 20.
More decisive with your actions and your screening.
Carrington went to send that down. Schroeder, good weak side help. Yeah. Carrington's behind the play. Guy Santos and Carrington behind him, able to track it down. Schroeder and Trayce. No pick and roll on the roll there. Guy Santos shot clock at 4. Wiggins has to bail out the Warriors again, and he does.
He's not shooting the 3-ball well. It's going inside. That's where he's had success.
He's got 17. The points in the paint advantage. all threes. And Poole, a good look from three. And the Warriors fortunate. Steph, the wizardry and the ball handling. Curry reversing, come on!
Will stay with you for a while, then they'll have a long extended mental lapse for like a whole quarter. The Warriors would like that to be the fourth quarter as they kind of take over in this one first.
Bilal Coulibaly working on Steph with the shot clock at 7. Schroeder kind of stabbed in, and then all wrapped the Steph's shooting hand, so that's a problem. So both free throws no good.
That is not easy to do, man. Steph's still having an amazing game with the thumb wrapped up. You never know how much that's bothering him, but is never one to make excuses.
Trace, I'll tell you what, he is wound up.
I was about free throws.
I'll tell you, Trace broken from the line.
No.
But that one makes the first. Fairly frequently, the Warriors are the worst free-throwing team in the NBA. Good play by Wiggins, ricochet to Poole. Look what I found, 3, and then Moody will track down the rebound. And then Poole fouling Moses Moody. Shot clock on the other end, like you're 2 seconds away from getting a turnover. Gotta cross the timeline before 8 seconds. They've expired off the shot clock. Wiggins!
Schroeder is just looking at his defender who was cheating off of him just a little too much. Kyle Kuzma was in the paint when he passed that one. That was a great look.
Sarr, the 19-year-old, second pick out of France. Missed that baby hook.
So now the Warriors have some momentum.
I like that Schroeder didn't pull on that 3. Make the Wizards play defense. They're 30th in defensive rating in the NBA. Shot clock at 7. Skip pass over to Wiggins. He's been hot. And off iron there. Poole's missed his last 5 from deep. In, out, up, and laying it up and in.
He didn't really finish in their last game against the Suns. I'm thinking he's probably trying to make up for that. He didn't play as well as we can ask Schroeder.
I know. I love it. Coulibaly cycling it to Bub Carrington. And he shot it over everything. And Trace, rebound number 13. 15 boards in Minnesota, 13 boards tonight. Steph 3. Wonder on that shooting thumb. We'll keep an eye on Curry there. And Poole kind of falling in front of the Warrior bench. And Steph is discussing that with Jason Goebel as he comes into the front court. Schroeder wanted contact and banked it home. Ennis make that. There's been a lot of contact going both ways. Warriors have shot 6 free throws. Washington not a ton at 13.
Yeah.
And Kuzma
practices as Steph hits GP2. And there's a lot of guys on the team that aren't morning people. So Decky would always come in with great energy, getting the guys going, making sure everybody's up and feeling good. And everybody in the organization misses that man.
No, for sure. It's been a year. As Jordan Poole, high is 43.
And he's talking to GP2 on the way back, talking a little trash with his buddy.
His season high is 42. He had that against the Spurs. Moody and Buddy Hield with GP2, Steph and Looney. And Buddy high off the window. And right now, the Warriors are playing with more than fire right now. Wizards with Poole putting it up and out, and Moody played the D, and then Steph with the rebound.
There you go.
There you go, Buddy Hield finding.
To just roll into the basket as you had numbers. That's the thing. Once you get a stop, especially if guys fall down like Jordan Poole did there, you got to take advantage of your numbers. The Warriors did that time.
Alex Sarr from deep, high on threes. I mean, the Warriors don't mind the 34-12 advantage points in the paint, but you got to hope Washington, 18 of 33, that math starts to work.
You got to change up your mentality a little bit from the way you came into this game, thinking you wouldn't have to guard the 3 ball.
GP2 setting up Looney, couple pump fakes, and then fouled.
Usually for me, I blow it, and I still don't have a chance to win.
The Warriors had been down 10. It's been a much better third quarter, but just the Wizards haven't slowed down.
Wow.
We got a foul up. So you want to talk about 2 old school dudes just banging and bumping inside. Jordan Poole for 3. And Valanciunas tipping it up and out. Kispert with the rebound, putting it up and in.
They're not really feeling you on the glass. Valanciunas got that one easy. Corey Kispert as well. You got to crack someone.
Steph weaving again. Curry down the lane.
Out of the paint. That's 34 points in the paint. Defenders all around, left them all at the three-point line, it looked like.
Valanciunas holding up top. Shot clock at 10. The DHO to Kispert. Shot clock at 5. Looney. Good defense to an open spot. GP2 with the save.
Got numbers.
Looney took a second there before he set up Buddy. Shot clock at 12. Moses Moody attacking. Moody knocked to the ground, and he'll go to the line. They're always worried about Steph, and here's Moody with a wide open 11 off the bench and drops in.
Be that reliable player off the bench Coach Kerr can look to and go, okay, he's going to come in and give the game what it needs.
So down to a 1-point game. They go to the post up on Valanciunas. Did this a couple times in the first half. And you just see.
Valuable.
It is.
Give it to a guy in there, and he's going to get a comfortable shot, jump hook.
Well, that was Washington not wanting to shoot a 3 that trip down. Schroeder all the way to the rim.
A little change of pace. Again, getting inside.
I mean, the Warriors 11 of 15. You can't operate more efficiently on offense. Carrington jumper.
He can play either guard position, kind of a combo guard.
Yeah, I like him as a rookie.
He's got the handles, pick and roll games. Great defensively. That was just a bad pass, though.
And then Carrington with Looney making sure.
Guys that come in the league thinking about defense.
I thought you were going to say affinity with guys with nicknames. I thought you were going to go with the Bub thing.
That too. I like that.
So there's one.
And the Wizards only have 3 points off your turnovers so far.
Talk about it on the road, but it applies in every game. Closing quarters. And the Wizards have had the lead for most of the game. Schroeder with. I saw Jonas Valanciunas when he was a teenager at the Athens Olympics.
Was against the Jazz before that last shot.
Absolutely.
They came from the same place, though.
1 of 2 from the line. The Wizards had the 7-point lead at the half. Warriors had cut it to 1 here after being down 10, and now trailing by 5. Wiggins with the right hand. Andrew Wiggins has 20.
So at peace when Andrew Wiggins has the ball that they just stop moving. They're just like, go do your thing. We trust you.
Keyshawn George off the curl and into a thicket of Warrior defenders. Wiggins pushing, running with friends. Schroeder on Kuzma, and he gets the foul.
And he's been going.
He has kids.
Settling for low percentage shots when you bad defensive teams.
Schroeder with 18, Wiggins with 22, Steph with 17. Could you have the lead heading into the 4th? Kuzma to Kispert, and Looney erases that. Wiggins attacking. Moody up and under and in and
what a sequence.
nice fit. And a 3-point play in the lead.
You asked for them to end the quarter well. They're trying.
Keyshawn George, another rookie on this team, handling. Wanted to step back in and out, but he stayed with them. Kispert attacking and threw it away. Having an amazing night, 18 of 34 on threes. They had a 10-point lead. They only have 6 wins, and so yeah, they're beyond hungry. The Warriors want to take the last shot of the quarter here. Worst case scenario, you're up 2 heading into the 4th. Wiggins at 5. Wiggins went away from the screen. Wiggins down the lane to float it up and out, tipped up and out, and tipped again, but after the for the Dubs.
That's it. That was a really nice quarter coming after halftime, and now you're looking to put him away here to end the game. You're really winning the second chance points decisively, 14-6.
Buddy Hield off the heel of the rim, and
second chance points in the rebounding battle. I feel like you have to win that here. They're going to get extra aggressive on the glass themselves probably too. TJD can have something to do about that.
Kuzma healthy. A year ago, he was fantastic scoring. He's been banged up this season, missing 17 games. Got an 11-minute ball game. Moody attacking Valanciunas, moved his feet nicely for the big guy. Shot clock at 7. And Schroeder high, arcing shot off iron, and Trace will track it down. Buddy out of the corner, and that's one where could you have moved it around and gotten a better shot? That's where we see the Warriors sometimes quick shot that. Keyshawn George missing that three.
If you practice a little patience, things will open up. You'll get a great look instead of a lower percentage shot.
Especially with the recycle on that shot clock. Moody got 11 in 18 minutes. Backing up that good game in Minnesota.
Andrew Wiggins playmaking, working off his ball screens. They can continue to do that. And he just saw George, Moody's defender, cheating off a little too much.
Hey, how good has Andrew Wiggins played the last 3 games?
Wow. Activity. Once you picked up your dribble, knowing which step to take there.
Kyle Kuzma's bigger than you think. He's at 6'10".
Footwork.
He can go inside and outside. Schroeder on the rookie Carrington. Pretty good D. And he forced that into a tough shot. Kuzma had the 2 layups. See, there you go.
So the Wizards have really good NBA players that can hurt you. Warriors are finding that out.
When does Jordan Poole come back in? When does Steph Curry come back in? Wiggins banging and bumping.
And just go through his chest. If he's going to take a dive, Wiggins is like, great news. I'll just finish nice and easy.
So Wiggins with 24. Without Kuminga, it was like, hey, who can go downhill, who can score inside? And Andrew Wiggins is answering that question the last couple games. Kuzma's so hot, he doesn't want to give it up. And that's why. And Kyle Kuzma is got 16.
I like how they set that ball screen a little closer because he had kind of taken a crab dribble inside a little mid-post area.
Buddy Hield. With Dennis giving it back to Buddy here. And Schroeder will get the foul. Okay. Kill college basketball.
Man, struggling to stay in front of you at times. Schroeder is finding that out.
And back to a tie game.
Look at GP2 trying to keep the ball away from Jordan Poole. He finally got it.
So Jordan's back in and Steph is back in. 2 friends and teammates hounding each other with GP2 guarding Jordan. Shot clock at 10. Kuzma's had the hot hand. He's got 5 fouls, though. That's something to keep an eye on. Valanciunas with the big step. And Valanciunas tipping it up and out, tipping it a second time. Trace finally ripping that away. Keyshawn George, I tell you, these young, longer guys trying to stay with Steph. It's impressive. And Curry will get to the line. Just the way that thumb is, I think he's just, since he heard it.
He has shot 10 threes already.
He makes them both.
Never doubt that, man. He can have his whole arm bandaged up.
Poole back to Sarr. Shot clock at 7. And waiting for Keyshawn George. Lindy Waters, good job closing that out. Alex Sarr inside. Nice pass. Men.
Koulibaly played with Wembanyama in France. Played well, too.
Steph putting it up.
They're not going to stop him from getting to the basket. Again, they want to take away his 3 ball, shading him one direction. He's like, I'll go that way.
Koulibaly took it to Looney. Moody getting on the deck. So a 2-point lead in the ball, winding down to 7 minutes here.
Oh.
Nice play by Kispert. He anticipated that pass, knocked it away. Only the 9th Warrior turnover. Jordan Poole getting downhill, that extra step and flipping.
When he got in the league, it's 100 miles an hour all the time. Get his shot blocked sometimes at the rim. It was frustrating for him. Now he's much more crafty around the rim.
Lindy Waters, long and strong. Looney nearly had it.
Are you going to have clutch minutes again in this game?
Moody nearly knocked that away. Alex Sarr loads up a 3. Threes have started to stop falling for the Wizards, but they're still 19 of 37.
And Steph got a body on Koulibaly.
Looney down the lane.
Don't look ahead. Look at Curry, Wiggins, and Schroeder, the rest of the team.
Moody playing the D. Moody with a steal. Now Moody was upended there. That's going to be a foul. All the guys have been banged up for the Warriors.
And the Wizards have 3 team fouls. See if they can keep building those up, get the Warriors in the bonus.
And then run with Steph. GP2 that screen. He slips it. And tipped in by Kawhi.
Points again. Steph made the right path. 2 defenders stay with him. Throw it to the roller. Get it up on the rim for Loon.
Moody with 10 and 9. Sarr missing that 3. And GP2 the rebound. Curry. 3 ball on the way. Off iron. So So Steph is 3 of 11 from deep.
GP2 recognized no one was on him there, so he set it as quick as he could.
3 of 11 from deep, 5 of 7 on his twos. Poole, a lot of moves. Indy Waters stayed with it the whole time. Shot clock at 7. Poole, second opportunity. And 3. Lean in 3, and he got on that possession.
That was amazing defense.
So Poole's got 36, 8 of 14 on threes. Steph 3. Just stop Ben there. I'm telling you, that thumb, it's a little different. 3 of 12. 5 of 7 on twos for Curry tonight. Poole again. How hot am I? Front iron, and GP2 inhaling rebounds.
That is a wild man shot. He is wild. He makes a lot of those tough ones.
He's the star here in Washington. He's got the greenest of green lights. Pocket 7. Moody set his feet. Moody off back iron. Got his own rebound. Moody attacking the big man to put it in. It was good.
He had to call him the next day and told him, hey, I'm grateful. I'm glad you said that to me. It's GP2 kind of.
Gives Steve Kerr some options. Coulibaly. Steph had the closeout there.
You're contesting a little better. They're not getting great looks right now. The Wizards aren't from three-point range.
Curry weaving. Gary, corner 3. And Looney, another rebound. He is unbelievable. And GP2 lays it in. Poole fouls. Anthony Edwards plays well in Minnesota. And then tonight, 10 points. The Warriors have 6 players in double figures. That one knocked away. So 6-point lead in the ball. 3.5 left. Had been down 10 in this game. And oh. Wiggins attacking. Wiggins to the line.
Man, you need that, especially in a season where it's been topsy-turvy, up and down. You need good energy. Games could be worse.
So 1 of 2 from advantage. The thing with Gary always makes me laugh is he's the one guy that always calls Steph Wardell. It just makes me laugh every time he does it.
And Steph just accepts it.
For those years. And Jordan's got all
Those guys were really good friends, and you learn a thing or two when you soak up that knowledge from a great like Stephen.
So Jordan's got 38. This season high 42, his career high 43. Steph tried to get that to 5 minutes, plus or minus 5 points. They won one of those in Minnesota. Steph driving, flipping it up.
Though, too, took a defender out of there. Gave Steph some more space on that right side.
A lot of twos tonight for Steph driving. And Poole off iron there. Looney rebounding everything.
And GP2 knew he was going to try to lean into him, so he kind of backed out.
Kavon's got 12 rebounds in 21 minutes to go with his 10 points. He has been fantastic. Steph 3. Got it! The game has flipped 20 points from down 10 to up 10. Double team Poole. Alex Sarr. Wiggins knocked it. Kuzma fading out of bounds. What a... They tie their season high. The percentage is crazy at 50% on threes for a team that shoots 33% for the year. Steph sidestep 3. Off iron there, and Sarr the rebound. Can you dig in on this end? Kuzma attacking. Kuzma will get to the line.
Have to be like anyone else's story.
Well, that graphic went by pretty quick. 2020, and he's 4 of 4 3-point game.
Cross screen.
This is a critical possession. They forced Wiggins well out of the lane here. Coulibaly playing that D. Wiggs walks him in, puts it up and in.
And that jump hook in the post is his go-to, and he's found some rhythm with that shot.
Is Curry the closer or Wiggs on the post up? Steph with a good hand.
Steph is down. He got rolled up on Jordan Poole.
So they let Shooter run things. You're playing the clock as well as the Wizards right now. You want to use almost the full 24. Schroeder knows that. Shot clock at 7. Wiggins on Kuzma. Shot clock at 3. Wiggs with a step back 3. Good night.
That's poise under pressure right there. Mean step back.
Poole nowhere to go. Kuzma's been super hot. Missing the 3 there. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins into the front court. Had it taken away. Bub Carrington hits the three.
Now, full court pressure. Oh,
Knocked away.
on again in this game as well.
Yeah, he didn't have Kyle Anderson tonight either. So Buddy Hield to be fouled. Wiggins led the way with 30, Steph 20.
Buddy, free throws, 77% from there, but getting there 22 times was good.
Like, this team is built to have 8, 9, 10 guys.
Everybody on the Warriors wants to play. They all have that mentality. No one.
Well, if you get a big man inside and this and that. Trace and Looney combined for 16-point rebounds. We brought Pajemski up to the broadcast booth.
Hey.
I mean, we were making sure it wasn't a trap game.
Listen, if it results in a win, or
I don't know if I've ever seen a better 4 or 5 combo on the defensive end.
I remember playing against Bogut in college at Utah. He was toughed in too.
122-114. They sweep the season series.